Look at this view. It's worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it. You don't need permission to be amazing, to be who God created you to be. Just be. Just be. Celebrate you. However you want to do it. People always trying to put you in a box. Get out the box. And be unapologetically you. People always have their opinions about why they think you doing stuff. You don't know. You don't know. I cut a lot of stuff out of my life, a lot of people out of my life. I did. Because what happens is, when people get the opportunity, they want to control. They want control. And they'll sit up there and say, you don't want to be disciplined. You don't want to learn. Shut up. It's not that you don't want to be disciplined, you don't want to learn. You're just not going to be controlled anymore. And that's the awesome part about, look at this fella. See that freedom? Do what you do for you. Do what you do for you. Do what you do for you. I prayed for years, Lord, deliver me from people. Deliver me from the people. I had a hard time. And so my friend, my baby sister, my niece, and the reason why I can call her my niece, even though she in her 50s, we used to be like this, and still like that, just from a distance. She came up with this lifestyle, this new lifestyle about pleasing people. Done and over with pleasing people. I don't care about none of that stuff. You know, I was out to lunch with some women from church, and everybody don't know how to take me. They just don't, because when I speak my mind, I'm speaking it. Unapologetically, I'm speaking my mind. So all I kept hearing is, you got to get out your feelings. You need to get out your feelings. When God elevates you, you got to get out your feelings. You better read your Bible. Talking about get out your feelings. You don't know the word if you tell somebody to get out their feelings. You don't know nothing about what people deal with on a daily basis. And people assume because they know what kind of work you do that, oh, it's your job. The devil is a liar. When I say I'm so done with people trying to have their little churchy opinions, I'm done. I got to think about me. Because once you realize that if you are in church and you don't have a one-on-one relationship with God, if you can't spend time with him in secret, you're going to have a tough time seeing who he really is in a crowd. My mother taught us that as kids. Unapologetically, you can love God, but you need to have a one-on-one relationship with him. What does that mean? You suffer with him. You don't just reign with him, but you suffer with him and you endure, right? So when it comes down to people trying to hit me with all these churchy antics, it's hard to reel me in. When you know you got a good relationship with the Father. I don't have to be in a crowd to show that I love God. I don't have to be in a crowd to show that I'm somebody in him. I'd rather be a nobody in him and be in him than be somebody in a church empty without him. Imagine that. Imagine how everybody always trying to make everything about church. But I guarantee you this, let somebody close to them die. And I walk up and say, oh, you need to get out your feelings. You need to get out your feelings. How would you feel? Something happened to somebody in your family. Somebody offends you. and they say, get out your feelings. And then you walk up to them at the worst time of their life, get out your feelings. Be careful how you try to direct and dictate people's lives when they're going through whatever they're going through. Go through your process. Don't let nobody stop the process, because don't nobody understand what God is doing in and through you. They don't know. They don't know. They have an assumption. I'm telling you, it's so many voices in the earth and in the church these days. Yeah, you better be careful who voice you listen to. Because the important thing is, have a private one-on-one relationship with him. With him. I think I'm going to walk up these steps. Have that one-on-one relationship with him in private. Break down, scream, holler. Y'all look. Look at this sign of a cross that's showing up like it's the Holy One of Israel raising up. So I know what I'm saying is, I'm talking right. Don't let folk, I don't care what their title is, because there are a lot of people walking around with titles that ain't called by God. It's a religious system. We're so legalistic in church these days that we miss the Spirit of God. When you want more than anything for people to see you and hear you, pay attention to you, and all of that other stuff, slapping titles on you and all this other stuff, and God is like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it, because at the end of the day, what you need is a firm foundation. Who has a foundation only on Sundays? Who has a foundation only on Sundays and whenever Bible study night? If I can't serve him behind the scenes, why am I only serving him to be seen? And then people will tell you, oh, you're not faithful, you're not committed. I'm faithful and I'm committed to God first. And then when he say move amongst the people, then you move amongst the people. I don't know how I got on this topic, but I'm choosing me. I'm not choosing to impress people. You know, I thought about something. My car broke down, and I was on the side of the road one night, and I didn't have nobody I could call. And then, I don't know if I want to say this part. Nobody asked, where you been? What happened to almost a month later? Right? You got 10, 15 cars in your driveway, and it only can drive one at a time. But as soon as somebody go missing, I don't hear nobody saying, you know what? Drive this. It's covered. You covered. Right? That's me. I'll do stuff like that. I would do that. Everybody's not going to do what you want done. Ain't nobody's going to do what you do, because everybody not trusting God. Right? So when we say we care about people, you got to go that extra mile. Don't keep trying to give people